Well, happy spring, a few weeks early. This is something that's a little bit different than what I usually do, whatever that is. So thanks for your attention. Matt nicely intrigued me and tangled me up by offering introducing the Rumi reading for us this morning. I was a freshman in high school in 1978, Zeeland, Michigan, the big Z, feeling the zeal. My father was the senior pastor at Second Reformed Church, and one of the outreach ministries was partnering with other churches and agencies in bringing Vietnamese refugees into the West Michigan area. Kung was his name. He was frightened and alone, a young skinny kid, pretty much like me, but me privileged and accepted. Kung, an outsider, anxious and homeless. I wish not to diminish the disparities, and I wish not to harmonize the two of us, and I wish not to over-dramatize his plight. Huge differences and some curious overlaps. Early in that academic year, as details were being mapped out concerning the families, I was tasked with escorting him around the halls and classes to help him get acquainted. I was this immature, overly self-conscious kid with a Vietnamese kid holding my arm in fear and unfamiliarity as we walked the halls. And I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. This little but not unimportant incident and tale with feelings then and now is one of my modest and vivid regrets and life lessons. I so hope our souls could have can abide with each other. Perhaps ideas and language and phrases like each other should not make any sense. The other, me and you. Rumi's writing about looking beyond limits and conventions compels me to consider what could have been shared, what might have been different. I hope he remembers the anguish in my weakness. So too do I hope we can someday share a field where it all fades into something new and rich and forgiving and real. Wrongdoing and right doing. Maybe life is too short to highlight this duality. Maybe I unnecessarily beat myself up for immaturity and lack of compassion. I do wonder what he remembers of what I speak. And even now I am plotting to find out if he is alive in order to build a bridge or connection. But for what? I am not now sure. I shall need to be careful of my motivations and outcomes. What happened to you, Kung? What happened to me? So much different. Some things in common. Privileges, disadvantages. What do we do with the real differences? And how do we build bridges and celebrate what we can together? Where should distinctions persist, be recognized, honored, and addressed? And where and how do we blur them for some other purposes? Where will we meet? In what grass and field? Where can our souls abide? I hope I will act with honor and grace and much less egoically with the next Kung. And I invite you to elevate to your better or best selves this afternoon and tomorrow and through the rest of your days, and to see yourself and others beyond all fears and distinctions and definitions, to be more free and to encourage freedom in real and perhaps radical ways. I am grateful for the fields and grass you and I have shared over the years.